Boy, was I off about Vermouth. Now, today we're going to be taking a look at Vermouth and some interesting things that I've noticed about this character. I was wrong, you guys were wrong, most people in the community were wrong about this guy. When I initially saw this guy, I thought he was not only the most evil god of destruction, I thought he was the most powerful god of destruction. He looks like an evil clown for fuck's sake, and keep in mind, there is no indication, by the way, at this current point in time, that the gods of destructions who lead the more powerful universes are stronger and more powerful than the gods of destructions who lead the weaker universes. And we know Universe 11, while it's not the weakest universe by any means, it's definitely not the strongest universe. So we can't make the assumption that Vermouth is weaker than some of the other gods of destructions. That being said, you can draw some sort of parallel and assume Vermouth is not the most powerful god of destruction simply because he doesn't lead one of the more powerful universes. So you can't really assume his power, but at the end of the day, Vermouth is not who I thought him to be, and we pretty much get a big information drop. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard this by now, but today we're going to be covering it in greater detail. So Vermouth does not forgive evil. If there's evil, he's going to destroy that shit. But he also doesn't abide by evil, meaning that he himself does not do evil deeds. Now, that's kind of confusing to me, and it's so vague because evil can mean different things to different characters, and especially to a god who has some sort of say, some sort of authority over other living beings. Evil implies this profound wickedness, like this profound immorality, and honestly, like, the context matters. So you have Vermouth, a god of destruction, and his job is literally to keep the order in his universe by destroying things, right? But can't you almost attach his job to evil? If I'm a lowly mortal scum in his universe, right, and my planet is visited by him, so I'm here on this planet, I'm doing my own thing, I'm not really doing any evil, any crime or whatever, but there's other people in my species doing that shit, I would fear for my life because that god of destruction has the power to destroy everything, and if he destroys me and everyone as a result of the actions of a few, I might consider him evil, right? Why should I die because some people in my species decide to steal something, decided to murder someone, decided to do something evil, quote unquote, right? So Vermouth is not going to forgive that evil, he's going to do his own evil and destroy the entire planet as a result. But that's his job, right? His job is to be a god of destruction. I am just curious where this evil label comes in. What does that mean? What does it mean, evil? Like, what does evil mean to Vermouth, and what are his rules when it comes to that shit? Because it seems like Goku could be considered evil by a lot of gods of destructions, especially since they are at the top of the hierarchy of order. Goku kind of like challenges that order, right? So here's the thing, like, due to the possible consequences of this tournament, Vermouth actually finds Goku a rather unforgivable person. He doesn't like the fact that this tournament exists, and he even asked Toppo his thoughts about how fucking unforgivable Goku is. So that's the thing. Vermouth's character's like, while he is described as a peaceful god, Goku could be that anomaly to where Vermouth now sees Universe 7 as an evil. Like, that would be really insane, guys, if we have wars between different universes. So imagine for a second that the rules are nulled and some of these universes actually come out of this tournament of power. Yes, even though they want to get rid of some of these universes, they maybe allow a fraction of the universes to live, or maybe the upper echelons of the universes to live, or maybe they just get rid of the rules, period. Why? Because maybe Zeno is so impressed by how these characters are fighting each other that he's like, yes, I see potential in them, and then the Grand Priest kind of bows down to Zeno. So that could be a thing where some of these universes actually survive more than one. What if we have warring universes, meaning we have two universes that go to war with each other after this tournament of power, and it could be Vermouth that goes to war with Universe 7 because of Goku, and that would be sick, guys, because here's the thing. It's a very strong statement to say that Vermouth does not forgive evil when Goku can be seen as evil, right? And at the end of the day, even though he's described as a peaceful god, the peace goes away when evil comes about. And if anything, if you think Vermouth is going to be on his peaceful shit, right? Margarita, the angel of Universe 11, or his attendant, right? Whereas Whis and Vados are kind of telling Champa and Beerus to chill out, Margarita is telling Vermouth that he is not strict enough, that he needs to take action more, that he needs to be more aggressive. And what does it mean she has a unique talking style? You see, guys, whereas Vermouth does not abide by evil or forgive evil, she's gonna be fucking talking about, like, you should do some evil shit because right now you're not being fucking strict enough. Like, something tells me she could speak her piece and get her way. Now, Vermouth is very impressed with his Pride Troopers. And what do we know about the Pride Troopers? Well, one of them, Toppo, came down to the platform challenging Goku. Why? Because he sees Goku as evil. You could say, oh, he's just impressed with Goku's power and that's why he wants to challenge him. No, he could just challenge any powerful person. Why Goku? It's because Goku is that anomaly. He is that person who's creating all these problems, and Toppo is very respectful towards the gods, and that's why he was really angered that Boo would launch that attack at one of them. The Pride Trooper's work of justice sends his heart aflutter, so he gets turned on by that shit. He gets turned on by justice. It's going to be a very interesting dynamic, guys, and here's the thing. Beerus is not evil in the traditional sense, right? But in this specific context, Beerus can be seen as evil. Lazy, unwilling to do his job, forgiving of Goku, who's putting everybody's fucking universes at risk. Guys, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, and I would not be surprised if after this arc, we've got a challenge between Vermont and Beerus. Whether it be their universes, whether it be their gods, here's the thing. Goku's going to create a lot of problems, and I already know Universe 11 is going to be that universe that we are going to be dabbling around in after this arc, especially with that Beerus lookalike we see on the Pride Trooper team. I would not be surprised if Beerus and Champa come from that universe, and maybe Vermont knew Beerus and Champa when they were younger or some shit like that. Like, that would be really interesting. And Vermont's a lot older than those guys. He knew them, and, you know, maybe he himself kind of recommended their selection. And now, Vermont and Beerus, while they have history, Vermont sees them as a failure. He regrets selecting these guys as gods of destructions for different universes. And shit, I mean, it's not a coincidence that one of the people on his Pride Trooper team is a candidate. It seems like Universe 11 is where you have a lot of these candidates being selected or something like that, guys. It's very interesting. Let me know what you guys think about Vermont down below. Do you think he's going to be the most peaceful god? Are you surprised that he's actually somewhat lax and he hates evil? Or did you expect him to be evil like the majority of the Dragon Ball Super community did? Here's the thing. Even though he does not forgive evil, even though he does not abide by evil, it's important to understand that evil can mean a lot of things, guys. I can think fucking a cow is evil. You could think fucking a cow is greatness. Who really determines what evil is? Well, everyone has their own interpretation.